Welcome to Sync to Sync TV. I am your host, B. We are here brought to you courtesy of First Ave Entertainment. Please feel free to get more information about Sync to Sync TV at www.sync2sync.tv.com. We have a great show lined up for you today. Stick and stay. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sync to Sync TV. I am your host, B. Now keep in mind that we've been in the community for quite some time now. 7 years and counting. The number of completion and new beginnings. On January 28th, we'll be celebrating right here at Carew of Fort Lauderdale. Please feel free to come show us some love. Sponsors, check us out at www.sync2sync.tv for advertisements, for plugs. You're having a launch party, whatever it may be, check us out. We are here to service you. Please stick and stay. We'll be right back. Check out this next video.
Yo pa konen kote nou soti.
Watch 525 TV.
5sur5tv.com.
Yo pa konen ki bon nou prale.
All we watch is 525 TV.
Hey, 5sur5tv.com. The greatest show right now.
Nan 5 sur 5.
I watch that show every day. 5 sur 5 red branché.
And you're watching Sync to Sync.
Nan 5 sur 5.
Ouais, pas ouais, flip, toujours branché 5sur5 TV.
5 sur 5, the best show right now.
Nan 5 sur 5, c'est là nou prale, yeah.
You're watching 6 sur 5 and keep watching. Je regarde 5 sur 5 chaque semaine.
5sur5 TV, son TV show exceptionnel.
5sur5tv.com, c'est le regarder chaque show, man.
I remember 5 sur 5. Every time Sanchez say keep it live.
You're watching sync2sync.tv.com.
Sync to Sync. Music is life. Yeah, yeah.
Move, move.
Take banana.
Welcome back to Thanks to Sync TV, and we are here with Klass Money.
What up, what up?
Thank you so much for joining us here at Thanks to Sync TV.
No problem.
So I know that you are a hip-hop artist, right?
Right.
All right, so Klass Money first, let's get that first off. Why Klass Money, and it's with a K?
Yeah. I used to go by Classic, the first label situation I had. They called me Classic. It was like 10 years ago. It was a long time when I first started rapping. And when I started my own label and figured that I wanted to take this to the next level, I wanted to did research and I wanted to trademark my name.
Nice.
And Classic was actually taken.
Okay.
So I was Classic with a K. And two, actually that's wrong. Classic wasn't taken. I wanted to run with Class because I felt like Classic sounded kind of old, and I was like really young back then. Right? When you hear Classic, you think like something old but great.
I can see that.
So I was like, yo, I wanted to run with Class, but it was owned by a milk company. So then I was like, back then I used to talk to this girl, and she would always call me Klass Money. So I was like, yo, what about Klass Money? And my lawyer was like, yeah, that ain't taken. So we ran with the Klass Money thing.
Ah, nice. So
Yeah.
I heard in there that you have your own label.
Yeah. I got my own label called Route Change Music Group.
Nice. So tell us about that.
I mean, Route Change is pretty good. I got some business partners involved in it. Good peoples, good vibes, because I feel like the most important thing is vibes. I've been signed at like 2 record labels in the past, and it's hard meeting good people.
It is.
And people who keep their word.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna find that energy.
Right. So you know what I'm saying. So in between, I always just did my own thing, and I wanted to distribute my records, so I needed a company to do that under. So I did the whole Route Change thing, and not saying I wouldn't sign with anybody. I would probably sign. I have like joint ventures. You know what I'm saying? I'm open-minded to that, but for now we just run. We independent right now and strong.
I love the independent part though.
I do, because then you don't have a lot of people trying to, you know what I'm saying, like that saying, too many chefs spoil the soup.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy. When you sign with labels, it's like every label situation I had kind of sucked, tell you the truth. Because like they get involved too much with your creativity, then they control like when you're dropping your projects. It's just like you got to deal with other people BS, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like sometimes people have a bad day, then they try to
push it on you.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So
and
it's
then
a lot.
You lose your voice.
Right, and it just becomes a stressful situation. So it's important to like have a good circle. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're signing, you gotta be like, you gotta really know these people.
I like that.
Definitely.
The reason why I like the whole independent thing is because of everything you said, and also it also leaves behind some sort of legacy for everyone else that's coming up behind you.
Right.
Because you have it on your own, then anybody else that comes behind you that sees you as a role model or a mentor, then you can put them on.
Right,
I feel
right.
like that's what bossing up really is.
Right.
Yeah.
You control everything, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm good, I control everything, and like nobody could say, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Love it.
You know what I'm saying? Sales wise, I get like 90% or more off of everything I make, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a way better avenue, you know what I'm saying? But if them big checks come in, we gonna take them.
Wow. Okay, see, the thing is there has to be that balance, right? You have to have that balance. Like, okay, I know that, okay, I'm in this for money, but at the same time, there's a purpose behind it.
Right, because I don't think money doesn't make up for peace of mind.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people out here with a lot of money, and they be miserable.
Yeah, taking so many pills, so many drugs to go to sleep, to even have
because they be dealing with a lot. They be dealing with a lot, man.
A lot of demons. So let me ask you, so about your whole record label and a company, and I'm mentioning your purpose. What is your purpose and your voice in doing this?
Music, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be an inspiration to anybody that came from nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up without much, you know what I'm saying?
And you're from Dominica, right?
Right. I'm an island boy at heart, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be a good example to show people like, yo, if I could do it, you could do it too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I moved out here, and it's like, I don't have a family where my dad could pick up the phone and call the radio and be like, yo, Bob, my son in the music game right now, hook it up. You know what I'm saying? When you got family and stuff, and it's like all your family's from out here, you add an advantage, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Even DJs, like, if I got a DJ that probably went to elementary with me, he probably rock with me more because he probably got more the benefit if I'm successful.
Right.
Versus like, you know what I'm saying?
A
if he doesn't know me, right. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be like that inspiration because I always went hard. I always believed in myself. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for ambition. You know what I'm saying?
We love ambition.
Right.
We love it. We love the drive.
Because you can't buy ambition. You can't buy
Some
drive.
things you just can't buy.
Right.
Hold on for 1 second. We're gonna be right back. I love the conversation. I love your vibe and your energy. Stick and stay with us at Sex to Sync TV. we're back on Sank to Sank TV. I'm your host, B, and if you're just joining us, we're here with Klass Money, and Klass Money was just telling us a little bit about himself, about his music industry, and about him being an independent artist. We love the sound of that.
A CEO, young CEO in the building.
Yes. Big ups. So tell us a little bit about your background. You grew up in Dominica, so he's an island boy.
Right.
Man.
I'm a real island boy at heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Dominica. I graduated high school out here in Miami.
Okay.
So
what high school?
North Miami.
Oh, North Miami. Oh, you real island.
Right?
That's where all the islanders go.
Yo, when I got to North Miami, it's like, yo, I learned how to speak Creole and everything. You know what
Pretty
I'm saying?
much.
It's like that
Tell
out
us
there.
something. What you know?
Sac passe, my wole.
Okay, no, give us something better than that.
I mean,
not a curse word.
Right, that's what I was going to say. I probably only know how to curse, you know what I'm saying?
We're going to stop there then. So,
but the food, I know a couple food like griot and
yes.
banan. And,
banan, peze, griot.
Right. You know, I had a couple Haitian girlfriends.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, once you go Haitian.
Man, it's hard to get out, right?
Hey.
Word.
All right, so Dominica, how was life there?
I mean, it's pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, it's not like staying out here, you know what I'm saying? But when you out there at that time, you don't know, like, people be really living like this, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, of course, you got, like, BET and MTV, and you see everybody driving the nice cars and everything, but, like, life is, like, completely different. I think, like, out here is way easier.
Right.
Even, like, school-wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, when I was in the Caribbean, I used to find myself, like, I had to study. If I didn't study, I was going to straight up fail.
Right.
I mean, I kind of just went to school out here, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's easy. It was easier. Yeah,
okay.
I think it's easier, but I think it's a good thing that it's hard out there because you learn more when it's harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, we never used to have, like, no open book tests. Like, sorry about that, but 90% of the tests I took out here was, like, open book.
Open book.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like everything seems kind of easier out here when I moved out here. You know what I'm saying? I used to have, like, the football players and everybody asking me for answers. And when I was back in Dominica, I was never, like, the smart kid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, y'all asking me for answers? Like,
hey.
I'm really out here because I was a troublemaker. And I'm out here now. People like, damn, like, yo, you smart as hell. But
That's
it's because
what's up.
you kind of learn more at a younger age in the Caribbean.
You have to grow up quicker.
Right,
Yeah,
but
you have to mature.
I mean, it was good, you know. Like, the only thing is it's not as much opportunities in the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? It's limited. It doesn't have, like, a lot of people. Dominica's pretty small. It got about 70,000 people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I always think, like, yo, if you're in a country with 70,000 people, like, how much money can you really make if you're just trying to, like, have consumers based on that country versus here you got, like, millions of people, so you got an opportunity to do anything. Like, I always tell, like, a lot of the kids here, like, yo, you, like, what are you doing? It's like, you shouldn't ever say, like, out here you can't get a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so if that's the case, then why music? Why music? Why did you choose music out of everything?
I mean, that's a job too.
It is a job, but it's a very hard job.
I mean, that's like, I'd say, like, it's based on you as a person, like, it's passion, you know. Like, I run into a lot of artists and they be like, wow, you do, can I say damn? Is that a curse?
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay, so they'll be like, wow, you do so much out here, you know what I'm saying? And you're so busy and you doing so many shows. But I'm like, yo, like, it's nothing because I wake up and I do this. I've been waking up every day for the last 10 years doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, like, it's like a domino effect. But this is, like, what I like to do, what I enjoy doing. This is my passion. This is who I am. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't
like,
feel like work.
Right. It doesn't feel like work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I hear a beat and I'm having a conversation with a person, I got to be like, yo, it's either we cut this beat off or we cut this conversation off. Because, like, I start thinking about the beat more than the conversation and start thinking of rhymes, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a part of you. I think probably more, like, I think a lot of artists are like that. I'm like that, you know what I'm saying?
Freestyle a lot.
Not I write a lot, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, yeah, I freestyle too, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like, you know what I mean, like, it's just a part of who I was growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I moved out here, I didn't really have a lot of friends when I first moved out here, but I think it was a good thing because I didn't have a lot of distractions. Like, unlike a lot of people here, you probably got a hell of people calling you up, trying to, like, link up with you, and really it's like a distraction, you know what I'm saying? You don't even realize, like, your friends are distracting you.
They are.
But when you don't have, like, at first I didn't have a lot of people blowing me up like how it is now, you know what I'm saying? Like, right now I check my phone.
Rising to the top.
Right, like, I check my phone, I got like over 100 unread messages, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
And right, like, yo, I got like 80,000 unread emails.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
sick, so
When
you
you-
got to stay focused.
Right.
Yeah,
So
stay focused.
I didn't have nothing better to do, you know what I'm saying, than to just like get into the music thing as a kid.
Yeah, so stay focused. Thanks to Sync TV. We'll be right back. Keep it on this dial. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, B.
Yo pa konen kote nou soti.
Watch 525 TV.
5sur5tv.com.
Yo pa konen ki bon nou prale.
All we watch is 525 TV.
Hey, 5sur5tv.com. The greatest show right now.
Nan 5 sur 5.
I watch that show every day. 5 sur 5 red branché.
And you're watching 5 sous 5.
Nan 5 sur 5.
Ouais, pas ouais, flip, toujours branché 525 TV.
5 sur 5, the best show right now.
Nan 5 sur 5, c'est là nou prale, yeah.
You're watching 6 sur 5 and keep watching. Je regarde 5 sur 5 chaque semaine.
5 sur 5 TV, son TV show exceptionnel.
5sur5tv.com, c'est le regarder chaque jour, man.
I remember, Sank, Sir Sank. Every time Sank say keep it live.
You're watching 5sur5tv.com.
Sync to sync. Music is life. Yeah, yeah.
More, more.
Voice to the man, just on reaching out to the world.
Take banana.
Welcome back to Thanks to Saint TV, and we're here with Klass Money.
We in the building.
Yes, yes. We're at Carew at Fort Lauderdale. You know what? We got to give Carew a shout out. They've been showing us love for over 6 years now. So we got to show Carew at Fort Lauderdale. Whenever you're in the building, you want an event or something, come to Carew. Check them out, all right? Klass Money. So let's talk about your music. Let's get into meat and potatoes.
Let's get it.
Your music is basically your bread and your butter.
Right.
What is it that you do in your music? Do you do everything as far as your music is concerned?
Yeah, I write all my music.
So no ghostwriters.
I've worked with like ghostwriters before because of my last situation, my record deal. You know what I'm saying? When I was signed to one of the record companies, they had brought in some writers into my session once. So I've worked with writers before, but I've also written for people.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you like ghostwriters?
I mean, I don't really care for it, but my main goal is to make the best music possible.
Okay.
So if you're bringing something good to the table, I feel like it's a good thing. I wouldn't knock it. You know what I'm saying? Because the main thing you want to do is just make good music for people to be inspired and so they could get through whatever they getting through. So
Right.
if the music's good, you know, I know a lot of people don't like the ghostwriting thing.
Right.
I mean, I haven't had a lot of experiences with ghostwriters. I only had one session.
Okay.
And it was alright. It wasn't even my favorite song. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But I wouldn't knock it. I mean, we just trying to make quality music.
Nice, nice. Okay.
I'm open-minded.
All right, so let's talk about your latest track.
My latest track, I got a new single out right now called Her Body. It was produced by Asteroid Music. He's also featured on the hook. He's a talented artist from Ohio. Pretty dope dude.
Yes.
You know, he hit me up. They had the record ready. You know what I'm saying? They asked me to add my verses to the record. You know what I'm saying? I record down here at the Rec Center in Miami.
Okay.
So, you know, just went in the booth, we did our thing, and now we got this record out. It's on the clubs, it's been playing on the radio, we working.
Nice, nice. So tell me, what was your inspiration behind it?
Behind Her Body, you know, just Her Body, beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? Staying in Miami, you're going to come across a lot of women with some crazy bodies. You know what I'm saying? Some might be natural, some might not be.
Some might be courtesy of Dr. Miami.
Shout out to Dr. Miami.
Shout out to Doc.
Dr. Miami's pretty good, though.
He is.
Like, yo, like, Dr. Miami feel real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've seen a lot of women who got their bodies done and it be kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it look good, but it's kind of
it's
tight.
like you have on a
it ain't that
bulletproof
soft.
vest. Yeah,
right,
like
but,
when you hug it, it's like.
But Dr. Miami's actually soft. You know what I'm saying? So her body was influenced by like just chicks with that crazy body. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, nothing's more sexy than a smart woman with a pretty face and a crazy body. I mean, you probably used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go. Used to what?
Having a pretty face and a good body.
Okay, all
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
So, you know, I guess that's what influenced the record, you know, Beautiful Women.
Okay.
I had to do a joint for the women, man.
Yeah,
right?
Women, yes.
Right, because we had...
So is it a positive joint? Is it like, Black Girl Magic, Sister Love? You know, I've heard it.
Right, it's real. It's
For you guys.
It's a real respectful record. It's not crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'm from that generation, that Pac generation, when it was like Do for Love and Brenda Got a Baby, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, it's like the newer generation is more kind of like ratchet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like...
And there's a balance.
Right.
There's a space for it.
Yeah, I love the new generation though. You know what I'm saying? Like I work with a lot of like young producers too, just to catch that vibe and catch that wave. Because you know, a lot of times I feel like the older heads kind of resent or like turn their heads away from the newer talent, which isn't a good thing. Because then you gotta keep up with the wave and you gotta respect the growth. You know what I'm saying?
Progression, and you gotta make room for everybody to eat.
Right.
And that's one thing too. You got to catch yourself sometimes, because you sit up here and you say, well, my music was better back in those days. Back in the days, without me aging myself, the music had more content, the lyrics. And then now it's like, you guys aren't saying anything. Like, there's nothing subliminal. Everything is so ratchet. It's so
right. It's just different, but it's vibe, and their talents are amazing.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Because I listen to them. At first, I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? But anything new, that's natural, right? Anything new, you got to get used to. It's like having a new girlfriend, you know? At first, you're like, she kind of funny with it. But then you get used to it, like, okay, I know how to deal with her.
So I noticed you resort everything back to a woman.
In this segment. You know what I'm saying? Probably in this segment, but not everything.
Okay, not everything. Okay. So if we want to hear this track, where can we get it?
The song is available everywhere: SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, anywhere. All online retail outlets. You could get the record.
All right, you guys, don't forget to show him some love.
Definitely, man. Go grab her
download
body.
And go get her body. Go get her body. All right.
Go get her body.
Stick with us. We'll be right back. And we're back at Sank to Sank TV. I'm your host, B. We're here with Kicking It Still with Klass Money.
Yeah, your boy.
Yes, so Klass Money. There's also other future endeavors that you have.
Right. I got a new LP that we're about to release in January called Fruits of My Labor.
All right, let's talk about that, Fruits of My Labor. I like the title, by the way.
Right, because, all right, so I got on my label situation like a year and a half ago, even if I still have my independent label. And it was a lot of music that I've been working on that I didn't really get a chance to release.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of new music I want to release too. So I'm kind of putting this project out because it's just a compilation of songs. So I entitled it Fruits of My Labor, just saying like, hey, here's my work that I've been working out for the people. So it got about 15 records on it, 15 songs.
Nice.
Several different producers from like Chicago, Miami, LA, like just all over America. You know what I'm saying? It's featuring I got a lot of local artists as well. I probably got like 5-6 features.
Nice.
Shout out to Deja. Who else? Asteroid, I told y'all.
Right.
Spitter Boy. It's just several people, you know what I'm saying? Like just different local artists because I like working with talented people, you know what I'm saying? Because like
Speaking
I said,
of talented people, so local artists versus artists who are already out in mainstream.
Right,
Which do you
right.
prefer?
I rather local artists, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like a strong believer in building value. Like a lot of times artists will run and get like a major feature,
Right.
but it's like, yo, you're still a nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care if you got a song with Drake, like you kind of still a nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to kind of build my value and then like get to that point where it's like, okay, then we get a record with a mainstream artist and it's like, even if he doesn't push it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when you do songs with bigger artists are dependent on that bigger artist to break their record, but
Right.
that's not their job, you know? Like their job is to, okay, you got the feature done, now the record is yours, you got to do something with it. Of course, somebody might be courtesy, and like if you do a record with me, I've done record with small artists, I post it up myself, you know what I'm saying? Just being real, you know what I'm saying? But a person doesn't owe you that. Nobody owes you anything.
I like that you work with local artists though, because oftentimes, we look at local artists as if they're not on that level.
And
we
some
don't
be
give
better.
them- right.
Some
it's just
honestly
that
be
they don't
better.
have, I guess,
the
PR,
resources,
right,
you know what I'm
behind them to
saying?
push them forward.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
Because like even with me, my goal, like if I ever do get to a real big success, I want to kind of bring up the city. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Like, and
So
even
which
like
city would you
Dominica.
represent?
I would rep Miami.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean like as far as Dominica?
Yes.
I mean, I'm Dominica by heart. You get me? So it's
you
like,
represent both.
yeah, definitely. Like you can't forget where you come from.
Look,
I
he
rep 'em.
represent you guys. He just said Miami because he's here now, but he will definitely still represent you guys.
Yeah, you know, like
'cause you will be
doing-
getting emails quick.
Right? Nah, but they know. I mean, out there they know, man. Like I'm the big homie.
Oh, they know. You got to tell them. You got to.
I was out there like last year. I did a concert and
see, he was
everything.
there,
Like
see?
I be out there. I touch the people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a real people's person.
Nice.
And two, you know, like I want to help build the country up. So I'm helping brand the country as well. You know what I'm saying? The reason I said Miami is because, you know, like as far as music, being on the music scene, I'm from Miami's music scene.
Right.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
you've been here for quite some time.
Right. This is really what I know as an adult.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So as far as right now, who are you listening to outside of yourself?
I listen to Drake, Lil Wayne. I listen to Kodak. I listen to Migos, The Game. I listen to everybody really.
Okay.
I'm not that picky. I try to listen to every album that comes out.
Okay. Are you getting any influences with your music? Like, does anyone?
Yeah, definitely. Cause like the game is evolving, so even like Future and the sounds and the beats, I'm trying to rap on those sounds and those beats. Like I have my boy in the studio, shout out to Status Plus CEO Swag Racks with me. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, you don't usually rap like this. And he was in my session. I was like, yo, nah, I'm trying to switch it up because that's what the kids on. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of like, you know. You gotta get saucy with it, and you gotta see, you gotta keep up with the times. So definitely, I try to listen to everything, so that I could be influenced by everything.
Okay, but at the same time, where you still have that same voice, you keeping that same
Right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be yourself. You gotta be unique. Like I was telling my boy the other day, I was with this producer. Shout out to Particular. And I was
Particular.
Right, that's a crazy name, right? I was telling him I like his name.
Particular, but particular. Okay.
Right.
All right.
And I was telling him like, yo, like, cause he kept feeding me all these beats that sounded like, you know what I'm saying, the new generation thing. Okay. And I was like, yo, that's cool, but I'm not gonna do this 24/7 now. Like I'll do it this time, but yo, let's go back to the Klass Money thing we usually do. You know what I'm saying?
Your sound.
Right, cause you wanna, you know what I'm saying? I wanna kind of like use my style and incorporate it. Not just like a lot of artists. Sometimes I listen to artists and they sound just like the Migos.
Right. So we want to hear your sound 24/7.
Right.
Because we love you the way you are.
Right.
So if we want more information about you, where can we get that?
Man, you can find my music on klassmoney.com, on social media at Klass Money. That's with a K. And I mean, just Google your boy, man. We everywhere. I promise you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Klass
Thank
Money.
you for
It was
having
a
me.
pleasure. The vibes was awesome. You guys, if you want more information about Sync to Sync TV, please contact us at www.sync2sync.tv.com. We'll be right back.
Yo pa konen kote nou soti.
Watch 5 TV.
5sur5tv.com.
Yo pa konen ki bon nou prale.
All we watch is 5 TV.
Hey, 5sur5tv.com. The greatest show right now.
Nan 5sur5.
I watch that show every day. 5sur5 Red Branché.
And you're watching 5 sous 5.
Nan 5sur5.
Ouais, pas ouais, flip, toujours branché 5 TV.
5 sur 5, the best show right now.
Nan 5sur5, c'est là nou prale, yeah.
You're watching 5sur5 and keep watching. Je regarde 5sur5 chaque semaine.
5 sur 5 TV, son TV show exceptionnel.
5sur5tv.com, c'est le regarder chaque jour, man.
I remember, 5sur5. Every time Sanchez say keep it live.
You're watching 5sur5tv.com.
Welcome back to Sync to Sync TV. I am your host, B, and we are here with Klass Money. We want to talk about the Put in Work video.
Yeah. The Put in Work video, crazy video shot by my dude Key Footage from Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Local.
Right. So Put in Work video, we shot it at. It's probably one of my biggest videos. We had a whole bunch of chicks with swag rags in them. We had a mechanic scene. We got the dope boy scene.
I didn't mean to cut you off. What is a swag rag? For those of us who don't know.
Yo, it's basically like a fashion tower. It's like one of the new hot fashions in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's these rags that you could put on. Usually we just wrap them around our neck. If you sweaty, you could wipe it, and then you just wipe your face with style. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, other than the regular old towels.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's really nice. And they got like several different kind of like designs with them. My dude Status Plus creates them.
Nice.
Really hot.
See, I like you.
Why?
Like you putting everybody on, like all your people. I like that.
The whole team gotta eat, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to rise by myself. Then I gotta pay everybody bills.
You're right. You see what happened to MC Hammer.
Right. So we want the whole team eating, you know what I'm saying? And I want a team of hustlers. So once I see you out there and you're really working, like I'm working, that's what I want. I want that on my team, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Word.
So back to the video. So put in work. What setting are we referring to in putting in work?
Man, every setting, you know what I'm saying? From if you in the streets, if you wake up every day and do a 9 to 5, if you're dancing in the club, you know what I'm saying? Put in work just represents the hustlers, you know what I'm saying? Because all I do is put in work. So you know what I'm saying? If you wake up every day and you work towards your dreams and your goals, you put in work, you know what I'm saying?
So whatever avenue, whatever field it is,
sometimes you gotta put in work with your lady.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm
saying?
Back
to ladies.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Put in that work, she gonna act right.
How do you put in work? Wow, if you put in work, she'll act right. So how do you put in work with the lady? Because there's levels to this.
It is levels to this, you know what I'm saying?
Because some people might think that putting work is just on the physical side.
Right. Nah, I gotta be on the mental side.
Levels.
You know women.
Right.
You know women.
Sapiosexual, right.
You know women.
That mind.
Right.
You gotta get that first.
You gotta get a mind. I sleep with a mind before I sleep with a body.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
Yes, speak.
You know what I'm saying?
Speak.
She don't know, you know what I'm saying? I done slept with her.
I know.
I done slept with her like 5 times before I physically sleep with her.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Put in work with women, take them out, dine them, talk to them. They like a little conversation. A lot of chicks like me because, I listen.
You listen.
You know what I mean?
You have to listen and analyze, and then you could go and dissect.
Right. You got to get to know them. They got to feel like you care.
They have to feel like you care.
You should care.
I like the way you fixed that.
You should care, but they gotta
feel like you care, but you care. All right, okay. All right, so put in work. And what's another video?
Well, we had shot the talk smack video. That was pretty dope. That's also shot by key footage. And I got the Good Life video. That's probably my favorite video. Y'all gotta check it out. It's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We shot that one on South Beach. It's crazy. Just beautiful video.
So you are definitely putting in work.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, you guys. Thanks to Sync TV. Thank you, Klass Money, for joining us. You have incited and gave us some insightful information. You guys, please check him out. Check him out again at where?
KlassMoney.com.
KlassMoney.com. Also, we want to thank Carew of Fort Lauderdale. Thank you so much for showing us so much love. We owe you so much. You guys have been supporting us for over 6 years. And speaking of that, we're transitioning into our 7th year. You guys, 7, the big 7. That's the number of what? Completion and new beginnings. Please come and join us on January 28th at 5 p.m. corporate time, not island time, you guys. Here at Carew of Fort Lauderdale, okay? We'd like to thank the crew, thank everybody, thank you, audience. If you want more information about us, please contact us at www.sync2sync.tv.com. Sponsors and advertisers, we're waiting on you. I am Beatrice Longchamp, better known as B. You can check me out on IG at B Longchamp. Stick and stay with us. We love you. Have a great day.